Hello, hello. I hope everyone can hear me. I hope everyone can see me. Let me know in the comments if everything's running well. I just moved to my new studio, so that's going to be the first live stream here. And yes, you can see everything looks pretty chaotic still. Yeah, but it's been a very, very chaotic time lately. Just drop a little comment if you can see everything, if everything is running well. Receiving the first comments here. I am very sorry if the connection is not working well yet. I am working on the internet. I probably around January, February, I will get better internet here. So then the live streams are going to be more dope. I hope. Yeah, so today we all came together because of the next community concert, this year's community concert. And as always, we are going to have our community concert in Stuttgart, this time at the very new flagship store of Steinway and Sons. They also just moved to a new place, just like me, and they are going to open soon. Actually, I think the end of this week they are opening, and we are going to be there next week with our community concert, and therefore we need to be a couple of people to perform there, and we are going to pick them today. Femurge is asking, how advanced are the performances supposed to be? They don't have to be like professionals. I would like to have, let's say, someone who's maybe complete beginner, or like not complete beginner, but like someone who does not have so much experience to perform, and maybe someone who's more advanced. So like, let's say a good mixture in the end. That would be cool, I think. Yeah, so we are going to have a look at the different videos. I'm very sorry. This time I announced it very, very late. I was like busy with a lot of other stuff, to be honest, like organizing the upcoming masterclass as well. This weekend I will be in Düsseldorf, by the way. In Düsseldorf, so everyone who is in the chat, in case someone is in Düsseldorf or around Düsseldorf and you want to join, I'm giving a masterclass this Saturday there. Like obviously the seats are all booked already, so the how do you say, the application is closed, but you can still come and join and sit there and have a good time with us. So in case you are in Düsseldorf or around Düsseldorf, you're welcome to join us. So I would say we'll just start. Prince Mizuke is asking, submissions are closed then? Well, for our community concert, it's kind of closed because we want to pick them today. But if you want to send me a video and you want to come to Stuttgart and perform on the 4th of October, just if you want to perform in Stuttgart, not only for online stuff. We're going to do this another time. Then please send me your video to hotkeys.challenge@gmail.com. Yeah, so we are going to look at our first candidate. Okay, I guess he will not come to our community concert because he wrote, "Hi, I'm Turanya from India." Turanya. I hope I kind of pronounced it correctly. So if you're from India, I assume you're not coming to India. To Stuttgart. Below I will attach a video of my playing for consideration of the concert and the live stream. Okay, who knows? Maybe he is living in Germany. Who knows? I don't know. I don't think so. Anyways, let's have a look. I just have to change something here so you can see what I'm seeing. Okay, I hope you can hear it as well. I don't hear anything yet. Okay, now I can hear it. I like it. I think, just for everyone, wait. Maybe you can do it like this. So you can see it a little bit better. I like it a lot. I love the expressions that you gave that piece. I think it's not easy for a lot of people to understand Baroque music and to interpret Baroque music in a way that it doesn't sound too, I don't want to say boring, but kind of is when people do not understand the music. But I think you got a really good feeling for that kind of music. Just a little tip here, if I may say. Try to work on your posture because you're leaning a lot into the piano, and as you can see, the elbow is quite next to your body, but it should be more in front of your body, so somewhere here, so you have more space to move your elbow. It looks a little bit like that you're too much under tension because of your posture, and you could probably solve a lot of problems and make the music flow more through you and therefore flow for us as the audience a little bit more if you just change a little bit of your sitting position. It also looks a little bit like you are sitting a little bit too high, and that might be the main reason why everything is kind of in the wrong position. But I really like your interpretation of this piece. Let's watch into the comments very quick. Physician saying very challenging piece to express well. That's true, but I like his performance. Alysia is saying, oh no, I wasn't able to send my video yet. I hope tomorrow is okay. I live 2 hours from Stuttgart. Oh, I mean, if you're willing to come, I would be pleased to see your video. And if you have time to send it to me now, it would be even better. So we can have a review of it today, because I would like to finish picking the people for the community concert so we can move forward and go into the planning for it. So Alysia, if you have a chance to send me just something, like any recording of you, it doesn't have to be perfect, it can be like just with your phone or anything. Send it over now. And for everyone else in the chat, if you want to come to Stuttgart and perform on the 4th of October, please send me your video to hotkeys.challenge@gmail.com. You'll find the email also in the description box of this live stream. Tom Kasai is asking what's his name and where is he from? Well, that's the thing. what is his name again? He had a very beautiful name. Let me see. Turania. That's a really beautiful name. I never heard this name before. But he's from India, so I guess he's not going to come to Germany for that. But if you want, I can ask him if he would be willing to go to Germany. I'm pretty sure not. Except if he's already in Germany and maybe studying here or something. I don't know. Let's have a next view. Gerald David is saying, I hope you're enjoying your new studio and a piano. I'm enjoying my new studio, and it's not a new piano actually. It's the same piano as always. I just took it here for the people who were wondering, because I read a couple of comments where people were thinking that I'm having a new piano. It's not new. It's the same. It's my old Boston. It's not old actually. It's like, how old is he now? 4, 5 years, something like that. 4 years, I think. 4.5. 4.5. Let me know in the comments, by the way, what kind of piano do you have at home and how old is it? I want to know. Erioto is asking, can anyone participate even if you're not a pro? Yes, everyone can participate even if you're not a pro. I would like that's the purpose of the community concert. I really want to have a lot of different people on stage out of the community. The only thing is that this is a real concert. Sorry. A real concert, meaning it's not going to be online. Like, we are going to live stream it on Instagram though, and I will record it so you can watch it, rewatch it on YouTube. However, the people will come to Stuttgart and perform there at the new Flagshipstore. So please only send me your videos if you're really coming to Stuttgart. Otherwise, I will not be able to look through all the videos. But I thought maybe this year we should do a community concert online as well, where we are going to I don't know if it's possible actually to do a live stream out of different areas and just connect the community online. I don't know if it's possible. I will try to figure out. By the way, I didn't have dinner yet, so let me just have a bite. Okay. Next one. So, he sent me a video, but he's not able to come. I think we'll still watch it, though. I have to first download it. 1 second. There it is. It's not running. Ah, no. Ah, yeah. We all know which one this is. I love this etude. Thank you very much to, what's your name again? Gerald. Sorry if I'm butchering all your names. Thank you very much. I don't know from which continent you're coming. You're saying that you're coming from another continent, so you can't come to Stuttgart. But you still send the video to me, so I will give a little bit feedback. I think the tempo you chose is good, but I'm pretty sure you can go even further than that if you learn to use your arm more than your fingers. Right now, you're blocking yourself a little bit by overusing the fingers, basically. So I can see that there's a lot of finger activity, which Of course, you will also need finger activity to play this piece, for sure. However, it's in this etude you have this kind of rotation technique. So you're like shaking it out of your arm, and through doing that you can speed up extremely. And then you get the connection between arm rotation, so it's like this underarm rotation basically, plus the finger activity, and that's going to speed up your playing extreme. Like it's going to put you on the next level. And if you learn to do that, this will, like, it makes a huge difference. Sorry. Not only in the speed, but also for you as a player, because you can stay much, much more relaxed while you play. I see there's a lot of tension, and that's like a typical thing with everyone that is like coming to me to my lessons. I feel like most of the people are just having way too much tension in their whole body. They don't know how to relax, and they don't know how to trust their body a little bit. Like it's always like as if there's like a blockage in their head, and they can't just let go. I feel a little bit it's the same here, where it's like way too much overthinking, and then out of your head basically I can see that there is so much tension, and you need to learn to shut down your brain. But that's the hardest part of playing piano. Isma123 is asking, what are you having for dinner? I guess that's a very German thing. We call it Abendbrot. It's bread, and it's like, I don't even know how to say this. It's black bread, so it's like only, I don't know if you can see this. Well, maybe you can see it, kinda. With cheese and ham. I like this kind of bread. And yes, it's a very German thing, I guess. Let me know what you are having for dinner at your place. Kenzo Phillips is saying, I can't send the full video. Is it also good if I send half of the song? Yes, it's totally fine if you just send me a passage or whatever, because as you can see, we are not going through the full video. Otherwise, we would sit here forever. Okay, next one. Anna Savatski. Anna Savatski, she's writing, hi. Ich bin Anna Savatski, 16 Jahre alt und komme aus der Nähe von Nürnberg. Ich spiele seit 4,5 Jahren Orgel und habe im November letzten Jahres mit Klavier angefangen. So, she says she's 16 years old and she comes from somewhere close to Nuremberg, and she's playing organ for 4.5 years now. And in November last year, she started playing as well piano, because she would love to study church music after school. So after finishing school. That's pretty cool, actually. So for the community concert, she would like to offer Chopin's Nocturne in C# minor. I have to first download it. 1 second. All the downloads here. So, what do you guys have for dinner? Let me see. Brigitta Tunde Komaromi is having Hungarian soup with meat, beans, and carrot. Oh, that sounds delicious. Goulash. Yeah, I love goulash. We have the bread too in Czechia, I think. Okay, cool. Antonin Pesha is saying, like, sometimes goulash is considered as Czech cuisine, even though it's Hungarian cuisine. Yeah, I thought so. It's Hungarian, right? Egemen Piano saying, I hope you'll see my application. I've sent it pretty late. If you promise me that you would come to Stuttgart, I'll definitely have a look at it. Oh, just had curry. Marco just had curry. I would love to have curry as well. Especially Japanese curry is like, I love it. I love it so much. Okay, I downloaded it. I have to open it. And then we can have a look. I love this nocturne. Really, really good posture. As someone has already wrote in the comments, yes, like the posture is really good. So for everyone that is wondering how a good posture looks like, look at this lady. What I would give as a little feedback here. First of all, I would like to have her in the in the community concert, because I feel like she could use this experience. She wants to prepare for studying music, church music. So I think it could be nice, to give her a chance to perform in front of an audience. So what do you think? And also, I think she could, if she is in the chat or if she's going to watch this live stream, I would give her a little tip, and she could maybe already change a few things up until then, and that could help her, hopefully, to feel the music maybe even better. I feel like you, dear Anna, I feel like you are doing lots of rubato, which, first of all, is always a good sign. If you are doing lots of rubato, it means that you are feeling the music and that you want to express something, which I think is great. However, especially when it comes to Chopin or slower pieces in general, if you're overdoing rubato, it starts to become a little bit cheesy and too, how do you say, it sounds like, I don't even know how to say it in English. It sounds like the music is pregnant. It's like, it's just too much. It's like, yeah. And then it's difficult to follow the flow of the music at some point if you're overdoing the rubato. So I would advise to sing it. Yum, yum, yadadim, bum, yum, da-dee-da-da-dum. Up until here, that's like one phrase. Yum, or whatever, I don't know. So up until this part, you could try to put everything into one breath, and this is going to pull you forward, and not like, if you do too much rubato, it's very, very difficult to stay in that flow, and if you want to sing it, it's like, I want to continue, but I'm running out of breath, basically. Back then, rubato was actually considered as, your left hand is the conductor. I wanted to say dictator, but dictator is the wrong word. Conductor. Left hand is the conductor, it stays in time, and the right hand is the singer that can kind of improvise on top of it and be more free. However, the left hand has to stay in time. So maybe this is going to help you to just stay a little bit more in the flow, do a little bit less rubato, and this is going to just sound much more natural. Someone is also pointing out the phrasing. No, Marco is saying he has trouble with phrasing. Try to sing. Singing is like the main tip that I have for phrasing, but there are so many details to keep in mind when it's about phrasing. Maybe I should do a video about that, but I don't even know how to how to put everything in just one video. I'm planning to do much more live streams, also on Twitch. As soon as I'm finished setting up everything here, I'm like, I need lots of cables for the live streams, but hopefully then it's going to run smoothly, and then I'll bam, 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 do like a million of live streams and where I can just practice and explain things simultaneously. All right, so what do you think? I would like to keep her in mind for the community concert. Let me know in the comments what you think. We are going to have a look at the next one. Dana Pfeuffer. Hi Nick, this is Dana, 31 years old, and here's my contribution. Oh wait. Let me read again. Oops. Okay. Here's my contribution to apply for the community concert in October. I myself am not fully pleased with that performance, as it's missing a lot of dynamics in my opinion. However, it was not fully polished yet at that time, so I'll do my best to improve that until the concert. I do not expect to be picked at all, but receiving some of your feedback would mean the world to me. That's so cute. Thank you for providing this opportunity to your community. Let's have a look at Dana. Ah, wait. You can't see her. 1 second. Now you should be able to see her. Okay, one more time. Really, really nice. I would, so first, I like the tempo. I agree with you. You wrote in your email that you are not so happy with the dynamical range, let's say. I think that dynamical range or the contrast can be bigger. That's for sure, but you're already doing a good job. I would try to figure out the different characters. We have yum ba-dum ba ya ba 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 bum ba-dum, and then there is another character diddle-dum bum yum ba-dum ba 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 bum ba bum diddle-dum bum, and these are two different two different characters if we want, or two different instruments. Maybe that's also going to help. Just to think of different instruments. If you're conducting an orchestra, you have this maestoso part, and then this yadadam bum bum. And this has to be very precise, but also it has to have this resistance. Yadadam bum ba. And when you're playing this, it's metronomically correct what you're doing. However, it's a little bit moving forward. Yadadam bum ba. Da-dum ba 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 bum ba dum da-yum bum ba. It's like as if you want to hide it. Try to really feel that resistance. Yum bum bum ba dum ba ya ba 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 bum da dum da yum bum bum da yum bum, and so on. I think also, but that's like a technical thing. What I really like is that you are preparing each note, so you are already on the keys before you push the key, which is really, really good. I see so many people who just fall into the keys and just, smash them. Just a little reminder here, please don't beat up your instruments. They didn't do anything to you, so treat them well. So you're doing this really, really good. So you are already on the key before you push down. Now, one thing that I see is that your wrist, this part, is most of the time in the same position, and you're kind of just pushing down like that. The problem is that if you just push down like that, you don't have so much space to move up anymore. So try to discover a little bit the flexibility of your wrist, and try to maybe also start from down here. So your fingers are on the keys, they are not pushing down yet, but through the wrist, through that rotation of the wrist, you're kind of pushing into the keys. Not through the fingers, not by just this last movement, but through the full movement. And this is going to give like a much, much deeper sound in the end than, just half the movement, or like just a snippet of the movement. So yeah, I think you can just try to discover a little bit more your wrist, and then the repetitions are going to be easier as well if you just kind of bounce basically through the wrist. Antonin Pechsa is saying, in my opinion, there's too much pedal, and I would definitely make the left hand softer because it's giving like dying vibes, and definitely the right hand a bit lighter. Okay. I think with the pedal, maybe on some spots it was a little bit too much, and then on other spots you took not a lot actually. And I would maybe go one step back and play the piece completely without pedal. The thing is that most of the time we tend to use too much pedal, even on spots where you don't need the pedal, neither for legato reasons nor for like sound effect reasons. It's just there because it makes us feel comfortable. So maybe just try to play the piece completely without pedal, and then try to figure out on which spots do you really need pedal. Then there were a few endings, cadenzas, where I felt like there is a little bit too less pedal, and it makes a very strange staccato sound. First of all, that's always a good thing because you can always add more pedal, or try to make the ending a little bit softer. It's always easier to add more pedal than to take pedal away, let's say. So there's just this little tip for everyone that's interested in how to deal with pedal, actually. All right, I would say I actually liked her performance as well, so let's keep her in mind. I have now Anna and Dana on my mind. Let me write it down because otherwise I'm going to forget them. So Anna with Chopin Nocturne in C sharp minor. And Dana with Chopin Polonaise. Which one did you like more? Let me know in the comments. I would love to hear your thoughts. And now I need another bite. Alfredo Martinez is saying just pedal the whole piece and then start polishing it. Got it. No. No pedal. No pedal at first. When I'm starting learning a new piece, I'm like trying to use no pedal at all, or just very, very little. And then over the time, I'd hear a little bit more, there a little bit more, but definitely it's always easier to start with no pedal and then adding more pedal through the time than having so much pedal and then trying to take it out of the music. It's sick. JN is asking, can I still send my audition now? Only if you're willing to come to Stuttgart. Please only send me your auditions if you're coming to Stuttgart for the 4th of October. We will do another community concert that's going to be online where we'll just, smash everything together. And everyone from everywhere can participate. Now, since this is going to be a real offline concert, I need people who are in Stuttgart or close to Stuttgart who are willing to come. So please just send me your audition if you're actually coming to Stuttgart. All right. So most of the people in the comments are saying they prefer Anna. I'll just do a little star there then, just to keep her in mind a little bit more. And we will have a look at the next one. So where are the people? Oh, by the way, for everyone, I prepared something here. We are going to have some upcoming concerts and events on the 27th September. So this weekend, I'll come to Düsseldorf for a masterclass. You can also join. In Bonn, I am going to play on the 18th of October. In Paris on the 1st of November. Again, in Salzburg. Very excited for that one. In Münster at Steinway on the 16th of November. And next year in Hamburg, Halle 28th February. Tickets and information you'll find in the description. Yeah, I have a couple of things coming up. Oh, Toby Holder, you were in Milan. I think you were the guy whose 18th birthday was celebrated there. If I remember correctly, I remember the name. Your mom reached out to me and asked me if I can give you a little surprise. Kati G is asking if you can just join in Düsseldorf. Yes, please. We are starting, so it's this Saturday on the 27th. We are starting at 10, and I'm going to be there the whole day teaching. There's going to be a little lunch break of, I don't know exactly, I think between 1 and 2 p.m. Or, yeah, I think it's around that time. Anyways, but you can always come and join and just sit there and listen, even if you're not playing. You can also ask questions and so on. We are going to have the Steinway team there, and with a couple of technicians. So if you have any piano questions, you can also join for that. And at the end of the masterclass, we are going to have a little unofficial stage performance. It's not going to be something opened to the public, but it would be cool to have like a few people there as an audience. I think for the people who want to perform. Yeah, but what music is too loud? Ah, the music of the video was too loud. Okay, sorry. I'm going to change that for the next time. I'm sorry. But good to know. I didn't know. Alysia, my video will be sent in a few minutes. Nice, cool. I'm looking forward to that. I will stay here until you send your video. All right, we are going to have a look at the next one. Okay, the next one is Omar Halovich from Bosnia-Herzegovina. So I'm pretty sure he's not going to come to Germany. But since we already have his video, let's have a look at it. Wait. We switch back. And here. Nice. There's some good technique going on. I think you can improve it even more if you breathe. So I can see there's lots of training that went into this performance. There's lots of finger action. And now I think you need to start to just breathe a little bit, to stay calm. Listen a little bit more to your left hand, so you can actually feel the size of the music. Oh, Omar Halovich is actually in the chat. Hi! Thanks for sending me over your video. I guess you are not going to come to Stuttgart, but I just wanted to have a look at it anyways. But let me know in the comments if you are actually coming to Stuttgart. Because if you are, I would like to have you there. You're playing very well. I think if you're now concentrating a little bit more on staying calm, on breathing, and letting it like go through you a little bit more calmly, you will be able to play even cleaner, maybe even faster. But you don't need to play faster. Like, please don't see this as me telling you to play faster. Not at all. That's a good tempo. Now it's time to maybe concentrate a little bit more on the musical part than on the technical part. And then you'll discover that out of the music, your technique is going to develop in a different way, which is super interesting with all the Chopin etudes. I swear, it was every time I studied a new etude, it was like, oh my God, I didn't know anything before. I still don't know anything. One bite, sorry. All right, but that was actually a really, really good performance. All right, let's have a look at the next one. Oh, it was your first time performing this piece. Very, very good. Bravo. well, then it's explaining why you are rushing at some parts, or maybe you are rushing at these parts, and because of the adrenaline, it's just making it even worse. But try to really listen to your left hand, especially when you're having like faster notes. So yum be da dum bum and so on. And try to not yum be da dum. It's like it's too much rushing, and it's going to just stress out your right hand even more. Try to really orientate yourself on the slow notes. That's a tip for any fast piece, actually. Normally, in 99% of the cases, if one hand is playing fast, the other hand is playing slow. Of course, there are a couple of pieces where you have to play both hands fast, but let's stay with that typical virtuoso thing where one hand is playing super fast and the other one is not. Try to orientate on the one hand that is playing slower notes and go with that breath, so you are not going to stress out with the other hand. Most of the time it's the right hand, because it's going to help your brain to not think of like so many small notes, but more yum, bom, and so on and so on, for this particular piece, for example. But so I guess you are not coming to Stuttgart, unfortunately. So I won't be able to invite you for the concert. Otherwise, I would have loved to see you here in Stuttgart. JN also sent me a video. Suddenly so many new videos are here. I don't know if I can finish all of them. Okay. Here's someone from Karlsruhe. Aha! This person is hopefully able to come to Stuttgart, actually, because Karlsruhe is not that far away from Stuttgart. So, ich bin Chris Neufer aus Karlsruhe. Ich habe mit 5 Jahren Klavier angefangen, am Badischen Konservatorium gelernt, bei Jugendmusiziert mitgemacht. Nach einer sehr langen Pause spiele ich seit 3 Jahren wieder. Okay, so he started playing piano with 5, and he learned playing at the conservatory and participated in our biggest national youth competition called Jugendmusiziert. And after a very, very long break, he is now playing piano again for 3 years, actually. That's pretty cool. So since the beginning of this year, he is working at Rachmaninoff's Opus 23, number 5. I hope, I can download it. Yes, I can. We are going to have some Rachmaninoff. I like Rachmaninoff. I'm playing way too less Rachmaninoff. What are you guys actually learning right now? Let me know in the chat. My last bite for today. Or maybe I can divide it into 2 bites. Omar Halovich is saying he could come. Where do you come from? Like, are you living in Stuttgart or like, or somewhere close to Stuttgart? Because the thing is that, unfortunately, Steinway can't pay for the trip or anything else. So please only come if please only say you want to come if you really are going to come. Is it downloaded yet? No, not yet. But it's close. Oh, so many are learning Chopin Ballade number 1. Actually, you guys, you know what I was thinking about? To maybe create another channel where I am going to teach step by step how to play and learn the pieces that I'm currently learning as well. So the ballades, for example. And I'll go like from complete beginner level, like learning the scores and then practicing specific parts in a technical way and so on, up to a level where we're talking about interpretation and analysis. I'm thinking about like creating a new channel just for that, like just a learning part basically. Okay, it's downloaded. Let me know in the comments what you would think if you like that kind of channel. Yeah, I thought it could be interesting. But anyways, we are going to see some Rachmaninoff now. 1 second. Stop. Okay, and let's go. Yum, ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum. Nice. Very nice. I like the tempo. I like the energy. I don't like the stiffness. But you can work on that. It's a little bit the same as with Dana before. So all in all, you are preparing on the keys. Sometimes you're falling a little bit into the keys, just a little bit. But most of the time you are already on the keys and you're preparing. So that's a huge plus. However, your wrist is extremely stiff, and this is making the whole movement very vertical and out of your arm, which is making it very slow. We need a little bit more wrist flexibility, especially for the repetitions, so you can kind of just do like this butterfly movement, basically. And it's going to help you to stay relaxed. The reason why you had to slow down that hard was, I believe, not only a musical choice, maybe it was as well, but I think it was probably also because your arm was getting tired, and it was kind of a good solution and a musical solution to get along with the technical issues. However, I think, and I'm pretty sure, that if you learn to relax and use your wrist more for the repetitions, it's going to be even more crisp. It's going to help you to stay in the tempo and just, have a little bit more of that feeling. But since you're coming from Karlsruhe, and I like the performance all in all, I think he would be a great candidate. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. And Isma is asking, what's the name of the new channel? I didn't create the channel yet, so actually you can also write in the comments if you have a good idea for a fun channel name. And now this is going to be my last bite. That's my dinner. Yeah, well, I will write down his name. Chris with Rachmaninoff. Really, really nice. Brain of the keys. Brain of the keys would be a little bit hard. I feel I don't know. What do you guys think? Oh no, we still have so many videos to go through. Okay, Gabrielle, kennst du send me a video. Huch. Is it running? No, it's running. Yep. Secrets of the keys. There's no sound, is there? Ah, no. Sorry. I like it a lot. I think he's a very, very musical person. I think that for Brahms, we need a little bit more weight in the music. It's a little bit difficult to describe. To me, it feels a little bit like your playing is a little bit too light for Brahms, let's say. It's very German. We need a German music here. And therefore, I feel like it also has something to do with your posture and the posture of your wrist especially. So most of the time you're having the wrist relatively high. Sometimes you're also using a lower wrist, which is good, but for most of the time, especially for the beginning, you are keeping your wrist extremely high, and that is causing that the sound is going to be light. If you guys were wondering why we are using the wrist and so on, try to just take your third finger, just take any key and try to feel what happens if you're having a low wrist. You'll feel that the whole weight of your arm is going into the note. Of course, the whole hand has to stay stable, so please don't just, I don't want to see any spaghetti there. But so stay stable with your hand, and you'll feel that the whole weight of your arm goes into the key if you have a low wrist. The other way around, when you're having a high wrist, you'll feel that all the weight is taken out of the key, and it's going to be easier to play light. So the thing is, if you're playing this kind of music with this posture, it feels generally too light, basically, for Brahms, because Brahms, to me at least, it's very heavy, it's very resistant, it's very German. So yeah, I would recommend to experiment a little bit more with your wrist and go a little bit deeper to help you to get a little bit more of that weight in the sound. I don't know where you're coming from. Gabrielle Kenzo. It feels like you're not from Germany, I guess. So I'm not sure if you can actually come to Stuttgart, but let's have a look at the other. Oh my God, we still have so many. Okay, we have to go quicker through the next ones, because otherwise we'll never be able to finish here. Joseph Toto, pianist and composer. Chopin, etude in B minor, opus 25, number 10. Here. Huh? Is that running? Where is the sound? Why can't I hear anything? I can't hear anything. Do I have to download it? Ah. Okay, really, really difficult etude. Let's be honest. Actually, if you're not trained, it's probably one of the hardest because it goes so hard on your muscles. Now, I would recommend. I don't know where you're coming from, and I kind of feel like Joseph Toto. It doesn't really sound like a German name, so I'm not sure if you come from Germany. Do you? I don't know. Maybe next time I should ask you to also write where you're coming from, so I also know if you can come and join. I would recommend to practice smaller parts. So you are just practicing maybe like 2 or 4 measures, and practice with different rhythms and groups. Yum ba ba bum ba ba bum ya ba bum ba ba bum ba ba bum ba ba bum. And on the long notes you can relax. On the fast note you try to speed up, especially through your wrist. The thing is that I can hear that you're doing the same type of rubato every single time, and it's starting to become predictable after the second time. And I can hear that it's not a musical choice. It's just a technical problem, and like for you that spot is there to relax. Now you need to relax, you need to learn how to relax in between the notes while you're still playing fast, and that's very difficult. Doesn't mean that you're not allowed to do any rubato. Of course you are allowed to do rubato, but maybe not only because you are not able to play it fast through. Jonathan is saying, I'm coming from Germany and he sent me something. Let's have a look at that then. Jonathan. Let me see. Hallo, ich bin Jonathan. Ich spiele Brahms, Intermezzo Opus 118, number 2. I'm 21 years old. Aus Nordrhein-Westfalen. I study physics. And I have started playing this piece 1 month ago. Okay. Anyways, we are going to have a look at his video now. Why is that running? Yeah. I can't hear it. 1 second. Beautiful. I like that you're singing together with it because I can literally like it's having a real impact to your playing. It makes everything just more singing. The question is if you need to sing it out loud on stage. I think it's a really good way to do it as an exercise. But try to practice that like this without actually singing on stage because this sometimes can irritate the audience a little bit. On the other hand, you know, it depends a little bit on the stage you're playing on. Sometimes people won't even hear it. But anyways, I like it a lot. It's very musical. What you can try to do is now, because you are concentrating a lot on the right hand, on the main melody, in Brahms music, we have lots of different voices going on normally. And I would love to hear a little bit more of the interaction between both hands. So it's not just right hand singing, but also what is the left hand doing? Is it just, you know, a transparent accompaniment, or is there maybe more behind it? Are they both communicating with each other? I have the impression that every time the left hand is on its own, because the right hand is just playing maybe like a long note or is having a break, the left hand is starting to rush because you want to go back to your right hand, but you're not really enjoying what the left hand is doing. So maybe if you're coming to Stuttgart, you can, until then, try to discover your left hand a little bit more and how both of them are interacting. And actually, I would love to see and hear you in Stuttgart. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. I thought it was really beautifully played. I'll note your name, Jonathan. Let's have a look at the next one. Alysia also sent us a video. She's also in the chat, hopefully still in the chat. I didn't see her lately. I'm going to look at it now. I'm Alysia from the chat. I record this video quickly. Sorry for the poor audio quality. That's going to be fine, I'm pretty sure. I only recently discovered your channel and I'm thrilled by how well you play the piano. Thank you. I watched a few videos and then saw the invitation to the community concert and thought, why not? I'll just give it a try. I learned to play the piano as a child and then didn't play for several years. In June, I bought a piano and started practicing again. The piece in the video is one of the few pieces I still know from back then. It's the Blumenlied by G. Lange. I would, of course, practice it for the concert. Okay, let's have a look. Nice. For someone who didn't practice or play for a long while, I would say that's actually pretty impressive. What I would advise here, if you're coming to Stuttgart, and sure, why not? I would have a thought about, because sometimes we have repetitions in music. So you're playing one phrase and the exact same phrase is following afterwards, just with one little change maybe. Or maybe without any change, or it's just another harmony or whatever. We have the same musical structure and it happens again. It's a little bit like when we are talking. If I'm saying the same sentence twice, the second time I'm saying the sentence, it's going to have another meaning. For example, if I say, I'm going to have dinner now, it's just that sentence. And I'm saying the second time, I am going to have dinner now. You'll hear it's going to have a different meaning the second time I'm saying it. And the same counts for music. We are not saying the same things exactly the same way twice, also in music. If we have one musical idea, the second time it appears, it has to be a little bit different. We have different tools for that. So we have dynamics, articulation, timing. These are our three main tools for that. Of course, there are more like sound color and so on, but like let's say this is a little bit more advanced. Let's concentrate only on these three. It's already going to do a lot of magic. So dynamic, articulation, and timing. With these three things, if you just change a little bit, for example, yum bum ba dee da doo da dum, that was like one musical idea here. And the second time it comes, yum bum pa dee da dee ba dum, for example. So the second time you play it, it's maybe a little bit more insisting. Or you can do an echo, or you can do maybe another character out of it. But just make it sound different the second time you play it. But yes, why not? I mean, I liked your performance, and if you want to come to Stuttgart and if it helps you to continue your musical journey, you're very welcome. I will write you on my list. Alysia. Doli Viamu is asking, is it about classical only, or we can send jazz too? You can send whatever you want. Classical, jazz, pop, modern classical stuff as well, if you dare. Yeah, but whatever kind of music you want to send, it's fine. So guys, let me know in the comments. I think we should definitely get Jonathan. I would also love to have Alysia and Chris with Rachmaninoff from Karlsruhe, right? Yeah. These three I would love to have. So Jonathan is playing Brahms. And this is from Lange. Okay. All right, let's have a look at the next one. It's getting much later than I thought it's going to be. It's always taking so much time. And it's also so much fun. Oh, I just received 2 minutes ago, Sebastian Barth from Freiburg. Oh, Freiburg is also not so far away. Actually, my dad used to work there. I'm a software developer and I started again after 20 years to play the piano. Sorry, the video is quite improvised. I think here are a lot of people playing better, but I would be happy to hear your thoughts. Thanks a lot. Well, you know, it's not about necessarily who's playing better or whatever. There's not necessarily a competition in that sense. I just wanted to gather a couple of people out of the community and let them play on stage, because we are all here to make music, and I think everyone deserves to have a chance to, you know, play in front of an audience at some point. So this is why I want to create these community concerts. It doesn't really matter how good or like how well you play, just the motivation and the fun part. That's what's important. So let's have a look at your playing. Can I open it? Okay, I have to download it. 1 second. Primal Equinox is asking, do you play video games? The Logitech G Pro headphones with the gamer chair is amazing and crazy at the same time. Well, you should see my computer. The whole setup, it looks like I'm playing lots of video games, but I am actually not, I would say. I have to admit, I started to play a little bit of Minecraft. Was it this year or last year? Oh, shit. I think it was this year. And it's actually a lot of fun. And why is it not downloading? No, why is it not downloading? What do I have to do here? No. Huh? I just want to watch the video. Oh. Unfortunately, I can't open the video. Maybe I can. I can. Haha. 1 second. I love this piece. It's like one of my favorite pieces by Schubert. Um, I think you're on the right track, but there are a couple of technical things that are going to make your life so much easier as soon as you discover how to do it. Um, from what I see, your hand is very flat. And that's not only because of the angle from upwards down, but also because I can see that your hand is just completely flat. And that means that you have to move your fingers very hard just to get them out of the keys and push them into the keys. So for the ideal hand posture, we want to orientate on the fist. The fist is the most stable form of our hand, and that gives us lots of stability while you play piano. And out of opening the fist, we are kind of getting this position where we still have a very stable form, so it's rounded. I can see all my knuckles. I can see how my roof is basically stable, and that's what I mainly want to have. If you have a flat hand like that, of course there are a few pieces or like technical things, but that's like another level, let's say. In the beginning, you should really make sure that your hand is going to be stable and round like this and not flat. And that's going to give you so much more control, and then you can actually express what you want to express. I can hear that you're a very musical person. And since you're coming from Freiburg, let me see. I can't take too many people though. But Freiburg is actually not that far away. Sebastian. Then we have Sebastian, which plays some Schubert. We have Jonathan with some Brahms. Alysia with some Lange. I mean, how long are these pieces? These pieces are not very long, actually. Yeah, I'll just keep going and we'll see at the end. We're going to choose. Let's have a look at Ikatarina, Zatson, Tova. She just sent it like 4 minutes ago. Wait. Nice. I didn't know this piece before. Stop! I didn't know this piece before. But it's actually pretty cool. It's from Alexander Peskanov, Spirits of the Wind. I liked her playing a lot. I think the technical basics are there. I would go a little bit more into the interpretation part, and out of the interpretation, talk about the technique again. It's called Spirits of the Wind, and I would like to hear the wind going like this, going away and back and away and back, like these waves kind of, and this going around you. For my taste, and that maybe it was just the recording, that's also possible. For my taste, these small notes were too flat. And I think if you can feel the chromatic lines and the way the music is shaped through this, it's going to help a lot to increase the tension in the music, not the tension inside of you, just the tension in the music. And it's going to help you to just go through the flow a little bit easier. There were sometimes, and that's probably also because that piece is not easy to play, I could hear the same kind of rubato, da dee da 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 dee da da, so a little bit like this. So there's a little bit of unnatural rubato there, and which is repeating again and again. So I feel like it was because of a technical issue. Try to shut down your brain and go with your body. Your body knows what to do. Your body knows which note to play. You don't have to overthink it in that specific moment. But all in all, I actually loved that piece. I loved your performance. She said she's willing to come to Stuttgart, so I'm going to note her name as well. Oh damn, we have so many people already. Huh. Okay. We have to start filtering a little bit people. I'm sorry. So, we have Ikatarina with a piece that I would say is actually relatively unknown. So, why not? I actually would love to hear something like this in the community concert. This is only 2 minutes long, so maybe we can add a second piece if she wants to. So it's not going to be just like 2 minutes. Pretty sure she can play more. I would love to have everyone playing like 5 minutes, around that, 5 to 7 minutes maybe even. Baggy is asking if an audio profile would be fine. Please only send me videos or audios if you're willing and able to come to Stuttgart for the 4th of October, because otherwise I'm going to sit here forever listening to all your playings, which I'm happy to do, but today we want to figure out who's going to play at the community concert at the new flagship store of Steinway and Sons Stuttgart. So please only send me your videos if you're actually going to come to Stuttgart. What are we going to do now? I will write down Ikatarina. I will write the star here. I will write a star for Jonathan and a star for Chris and Alysia. Sebastian also, that was the one from above. From Freiburg, yeah. I would say Sebastian can practice a little bit more and go a little bit more into that Develop a little bit more technique, maybe, to be a little bit more stable. And maybe next time then. I think that would be a good solution, maybe. On the other hand, I wanted to have like different levels of players, but if everyone is playing like 5 minutes, if everyone is playing 5 minutes, we can also let more people play, maybe. What do you guys think? Do you want to have like longer performances, or should we keep it short and everyone is getting like 5 to 7 minutes, and then therefore I can invite, let's say, 10 people, and then yeah, maybe, who knows? Do you think that's okay? 5 to 7 minutes, everyone? Is it maybe too long? 10 people, I guess. But let's say 8 people. Yeah. Actually, we are going to start the community concert already in the early afternoon, because Steinway & Sons is not opened in the evening on that day. So please keep that in mind as well. Kenzo Phillips is saying more is good. Okay, 5 minutes is good. Okay, so right now I have a star for Anna with the Chopin Nocturne, Chris with Rachmaninoff, Jonathan with Brahms, Alysia with Lange, Sebastian with... No, Sebastian I didn't have, sorry, and Ikatarina. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people. I have already 5 people. I didn't even go through all the... Sorry. I didn't even go through all the videos yet. What are we going to do? I will go through the videos now, through the emails, and just have a look at the performances where it's written that someone is actually coming from somewhere here, around here. So I'm not going to take too much time to go through all the videos, because so many people sent me videos. So here I have Rooney Temitskanli. He or she, Rooney, I guess it's a he. I don't know yet. We'll see. Is 25 years old, born and raised in Stuttgart, and now studying mathematics, a master in mathematics at the University of Mannheim. Okay, cool. Okay, so he has Fantasie Impromptu, Mendelssohn Songs Without Words, or Chopin Etude Opus 25 number 2. I would love to hear some Chopin Fantasie Impromptu. Let's see. Wait a second. Let's go. Nice. I think that could be also a fun piece to join. Just a little tip here. So you can practice, so you know what to practice up until the 4th of October. I would add a little bit more of dynamical contrast. Right now we have everything more or less on the same dynamic level. Try to feel a little bit the shape of the music. Okay, I can't sing. It's very difficult to sing. Show me someone who can sing that. But anyways, you have like these kind of waves going on in the music. And we have to also feel these waves. Right now, the waves look very flat when you play it. Try to add a little bit more of dynamical contrast, and automatically, I'll promise you, it's going to feel like a huge jump to the next level. To me, it sounds very mathematical, actually. It sounds a lot like you're thinking of every single note and when exactly you have to play which note, which is good. You have to do that kind of brain work before you just let go. But I think now it would be a good time to start to try to just let go and let the piece flow through you. That would be my advice. And since you are coming from close to here, I would also note your name, Rooney. And it's a he, pretty sure. Lorenzo Allesandre is saying, please, can you see mine? I tried also last year, but you didn't see that. I'm sorry. Did you send me something? I'll have a look at it. And actually, are you able to come to Stuttgart, by the way? I saw it here. Lorenzo Allesandre. Hi Yannick, I am following since a bit. I'm a piano student and at conservatory, and I would like to share my music with as many people as I can reach. I tried to send you some videos also for past editions of the community concert. I hope this will be the one. Here I'm playing Schumann Liszt Widmung on a piano that was in a church for a music festival, but that day was free to play, so I enjoyed it. Hope you do too. In case you choose me, I would play that piece. I got also Toccata in E minor by Bach and some of my pieces. Much appreciation. Cool. So from your email, I guess you would also want to come to Stuttgart. Okay, it has to first download, so we'll have to wait for that one. Rooney is also in the chat. Thanks for sending me your video. It was actually pretty cool. And I'm sorry to not have a look at all the other videos that you sent me, because otherwise I'm going to sit here forever. Sorry, guys. I need something to drink, by the way. You should also drink something. Jasmine is asking, is it too late to send a video? Only if, please just send me videos if you're actually willing to come, because otherwise I'm just having too many videos here. So far, we have Anna with Chopin Nocturne, Chris with Rachmaninoff, Jonathan with Brahms, Alysia with Lange, Ikatarina with this Spirit of the Wind, and Rooney with Chopin Fantasie Impromptu. Now we have lots of romantic repertoire here. Would be nice if we can also have maybe some classical or some jazz or pop or rock, something else maybe than just romantic stuff. To make the concert also be a little bit more, having a little bit more contrast. But if not, then it's going to be a fully romantic concert, which is also fine. I love romantic music. All right, we'll have Lorenzo. Ah! What is this? Why can't I? What is this? No. Okay, unfortunately I can't see the video, but we'll hear it. I love this piece. This is one of my favorite pieces. By the way, for everyone that is wondering what this piece is, it is originally by Schumann. It's a song by Schumann called Widmung, which is meaning dedication in German. And Liszt transcribed it for piano solo. So yeah, this is like originally a song with lyrics and so on. It's super beautiful. I love that piece. I also liked the interpretation of it. Obviously, you had to play together with the reverb out of the church, which is super difficult. But I think you did a good job. Unfortunately, I couldn't see the video because of whatever reasons, I don't know. But before I start to, figure out the technical issues here, I thought I'm going to just listen to the audio. I hope that's fine. So this was Lorenzo Allesandre, which was really, really cool. I don't know. No, I think he said that he is going to come if he's being chosen. So, guys, what do we say? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people so far. There's another spot for Lorenzo, I would say. And then we have 7. Lorenzo Allesandre. Okay. I think then we have like a super romantic concert. We have 7 people, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 7 people. I would maybe take one last more, but just one. I would like to have all of you there, to be honest. I feel so bad to just, pick a few out of you. It's every time it's like the worst part when we're doing these community concerts. Okay. Let me just go through the emails very quick, in case I can see someone writing that he or she wants to come to Germany, to Stuttgart. I hope you are already in Germany, or at least you're not having a too far travel just for that. Kati Gromke saying, Hallo Nick, ich wohne in der Nähe von Düsseldorf und dachte, neben all diesen semi-professionellen Pianisten muss es doch auch etwas anderes geben. Das Video habe ich gemacht, als ich ungefähr 2 Jahre spielte. Ist ein paar Monate her. Sollte es im Oktober nicht klappen, freue ich mich auf nächsten Samstag. Die Leute da in deinem Stream spielen so schön. Oh, so she is playing for 2 years, roundabout. She's coming from Düsseldorf. And she's saying that everyone else is playing so beautifully. So she wants to give it a try as well. So wait. Let me put it on YouTube. Okay, nice.
Wenn
I like the general atmosphere that you created with that piece. I think, and that might be caused by the instrument that you're playing on. There's a little bit too much pedal. So sometimes it's a little bit difficult, especially with uprights, to lift the pedal completely so you can get the sound completely out. And sometimes if the instrument is too old, then even if you're not using any pedal, it sounds like there's too much pedal because of the instrument. So I don't know exactly if it is because of your pedaling or if it's because of the instrument, or both. Who knows? I would work on making things a little bit more fluent, so you can actually hear the connection between the notes. Right now there are a lot of single notes, which are beautiful on their own, but I miss the connection between them to create a line, a melody, basically. And I would say, why not? If you're now practicing for 2 years, next year would maybe a good time to try it again for our community concert. I would love to see you there. I would also love to see you in Düsseldorf this weekend, by the way. If you have time to join, I'm happy to see you there. But yes, I would maybe recommend to practice a little bit more, and next year you can join us as well. Now, what else do we have? Here it's not written. Luis Matteo Barcelo, it doesn't really sound like a German name, so I assume that he is not going to come from Germany. Kevin Gilkofer. Another Opus 23 number 5. We already have one, I think. I have to download it again. Downloaded so many videos here today. Hi from Azerbaijan. Okay, Azerbaijan is probably going to come to Germany. I'm very sorry for everyone who sent me their videos and I'm not looking at them. I would love to go through all of them, but I'm like, it's in Germany we are close to 11 p.m. That's definitely not my time. Not my time to shine. Here we have Kenzo from Amsterdam. He's 15 years old. I think Amsterdam is also pretty far away for just a 5-minute performance. I don't want to just let you come all the way from Amsterdam just for 5 minutes. Okay, this is also not from Germany. From Argentina is also not Germany. Oh my god. Okay, I think next time I'll have to make it more clear that I need just only from here. Jared Liu. I don't know if he's from Germany or not. I don't think so. It's not written. He is from France. Just sending for the live stream and not be able to come to Stuttgart. That's too bad. From Mexico. Okay. What else do we have? Damian Stalvik is asking, will there be any community concerts like this in the future, since I have only finished this second page in the hard part? Okay, well then, yes, for sure there will be more community concerts to come in the future, and I would actually love to have community concerts outside of Stuttgart, because we did it now, like, if we do it this year, it's like, I think the third time that we did the community concert, and it would be cool to have community concerts somewhere else as well. So I'll ask my Steinway contacts and see what we can do, so more people will have a chance to actually play for the community, which would be cool. So let me know in the comments where we should do another community concert. Maybe in Paris, maybe in Milano, and where are other good spots? I want to come to the USA, but right now it's like, I don't know. No, we're not going to enter this topic now. Isma123 is asking if I'm also going to play in the community concert. Probably I'm also going to play like 5 minutes if you want to, if people want to, and if we still have enough time. However, I want that the concert is mainly focusing on you and giving you the opportunity to shine and to like really have this experience to play in front of an audience. I want to give my platform for that, and to bring people together and hopefully have a great evening and a great afternoon together with you. But yeah, I mean, I can also play like 5 minutes. London, sure, London would be cool, especially because the Steinway store in London has a really, really cool like little stage if you want to, which could be cool. I should ask them. The Steinway London is also a cool store, so if you're there, go there, check them out. Hamburg, of course, Hamburg. Why did I come? Hamburg, I should definitely do that. Yeah, so I think we should definitely organize more community concerts in the future. I'll just look through the last couple of emails to see if I'll find someone who is saying that they are from Germany or whatever. No, this is UK. there's nothing written, but Ronnie Eudis de Jesus, it doesn't really sound German, so I guess not from Germany. Hi Anik, I hope you're doing well. Egemen. My name is Egemen and I live in Zurich. I started playing piano when I was 18. For the first 2 years, I taught myself. Exactly 1 year ago, I began taking lessons to improve my technique and understanding of music. During this past year, I realized that piano has become so much more than just a hobby. It has grown into a true passion that I now take very seriously. That's super cool. I'm happy to hear that. To challenge myself and overcome my fear of performing, I started playing regularly on public pianos. That's cool. In the video I submitted, I'm playing Clair de Lune on a public piano right after I finished learning it. This is also the piece that I would love to perform at the concert. For me, this community concert is a special chance to share my love for music and to connect with others while growing as a performer. It would be a great honor to be a part of this event surrounded by other passionate musicians and music lovers. Cool. Zurich is also not too far away. So I would say let's have a look. And I think some Clair de Lune would also make me fall asleep now. Okay, let's have a look. Oh, Egemen is also in the live chat. Hi! Okay, I would say out of what I see in the chat, you're already approved, and I also like it. I like to have a little bit Clair de Lune. Why not? So what do we have now? It's going to be a super romantic concert. But that would be our last candidate then, I guess. Men. I mean, we can still get maybe one more if we see someone else now, because I still didn't go through all the videos yet. Debussy. Then we have now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 people. Everyone 5 to 7 minutes, plus a little bit of moderation, interview. Yeah, I think that's going to be fine, right? Isma123 is asking how many people will be there in the community concert. Do you mean how many people will be there performing, or how many people will be there in the audience? The audience, there are not going to be so many people. Like, it's going to be inside of the Steinway store. And the store, they're going to make advertisement for it, and probably it's going to be like, let's say 30 to 50 people, something like that. And I would love to have, at first I was like 3 to 4 people who are going to play a little bit longer then. But now I think if we take more people and they are all playing just, let's say 5 to 7, 8 minutes, something like that, maximum, we can also take more people, which would be cool. So we actually do have like more people out of the community playing for us. Mr. G is saying, I think 8 is cool. 8 is a good number. I also think so. It's the month that I'm born in. So, okay, I think this is one last thing from Canada. Michael Gia. I'm a 14-year-old pianist from Toronto, Canada. I was wondering if my video could be featured in the community concert. Well, unfortunately, I guess you're not going to Stuttgart, so you're probably not going to be able to play to play in Stuttgart. But I would say, since this is, I think, the last email that I just opened, let's have a look at it and then finish this live stream because I'm starting to fall asleep. Sorry. Okay. One second.
Versuchen Sie Clear Blue. Klare digitale Ergebnisse. Clear Blue Schwangerschaftstest digital.
What? Why am I getting this kind of...
Stars.
Ihr seid eine Schauspielagentur.
Ihr braucht 20% mehr. Wir machen hier pleite. Du hast Moritz bleibtreu weggedrückt. Und Jeep dem Roy auch.
Why are we watching so
Colmar
much?
Agent Berlin.
Und ein Welp. So ein süßer Welp plus ein süßer
too
Kost. Ja, bam!
Nur auf Disney Plus.
Okay, now. Really, really good. Really, really good. That's really, 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 really good, especially for a 14 years old. Like, oh my God, that's really good. Congratulations. You are doing extremely well. And I hope you are going to follow your path at the piano, because that was really, really good. I would, I don't know if it's because of the recording. The only thing that I would have said was maybe a little bit more dynamical contrast. Maybe go a little bit more into like risking things. It's super clean. It's played very, very good. A lot of control and so on. And I just feel that you could risk a little bit more. So I have the feeling that you are kind of holding yourself back a little bit just to keep the control. But the beauty of making music is to find that fine line between complete order and complete chaos. And that's a very, very, very fine line. And right now, I feel like you are still leaning a little bit too much into trying to keep that order and holding on it. And I think you can try to go and risk a little bit more. That's the only thing that I would say. But on the other hand, it looks a little bit like you are here performing on a national competition. And to be honest, on competitions, we are all playing a little bit different. We all want to stay under complete control, and never, like most of the people are not risking anything. And therefore, bravo. That was really, really, really good. Yeah. Everyone, thank you so much for sending me your videos. It was so much fun having a look at them. We have 8 people now. We have selected them together. We have Anna playing Chopin Nocturne. We have Chris playing Rachmaninoff Prelude. Jonathan playing Brahms. Alysia playing Lange, which is also a very unknown piece and composer. Ikatarina playing, what was this? Spirits of the Wind, also by a composer that I actually don't know. And Rooney, oh shit. Rooney, what was he playing? Claire de Lune, right? No, that was Egemen. Rooney was playing something else. Anyways, and Lorenzo, that was in the church with Widmung. Yeah, Widmung. He was playing Widmung. Okay. So meaning 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 people. That's it. Yeah, Fantasie Impromptu. Yes, the Fantasie Impromptu. That was by Rooney, right? Yeah. Fantasie. This is going to be our community concert. It's going to be super romantic. And I'm here for it. I'm so much into romantic music. I'm sorry. I'm like, right now, nobody knows it, but I'm listening to Tchaikovsky Nutcracker Suite all the time, again and again. I can't get enough of it. I don't know why. It's like, do you know this feeling when you just heard something? It's not that I'm discovering it now. Like, I've heard it 1,000 times already before, but I'm so obsessed with Tchaikovsky right now. And like, I'm like listening to it all the time when I'm having free time. Someone is asking, Railways is asking, will it be live streamed? The concert will be live streamed on Instagram, and I'm going to record it extra so you can watch it on YouTube with different camera angles and everything with a better sound quality and so on and so on. So I'm going to record everything for YouTube, and on Instagram you can follow the live stream. If you are not following me on Instagram, that's the time now. Check out my Instagram. Also, before we end this live stream, I want to just remind you for the upcoming concerts. Upcoming concerts and events, we are going to have a masterclass in Düsseldorf this week, Saturday, sorry. In Bonn, I'm going to play on the 18th of October. In Paris on the 1st of November. And in Münster at Steinway & Sons on the 16th of November. And next year in Hamburg at the Leishalle on the 28th of February. You'll find all the tickets and information in the link in the description box. And yeah, for people that were wondering what I'm going to play at the concerts, I will play all 4 Chopin ballades and Beethoven's Pathétique Sonata and Children's Corner by Claude Debussy. That's going to be the program. And that's going to be on my program for tomorrow. I need to practice tomorrow morning, so I will go to sleep now. Tomorrow morning I will write to all the chosen ones. I have noted you on my notebook. I will write an email to you because Igerman is asking, do we get an email if we got chosen? Yes, you will get an email if you got chosen. And in the email, there will be all the information for the concert, when it's going to start, how much time everyone is going to get. I will ask you to write to me what you're going to play so I can plan the program of the concert. And yeah, and then I'm looking forward to our community concert. Also, I'm looking forward to our masterclass this weekend in Düsseldorf. So if you are coming from Düsseldorf, around Düsseldorf, and you want to join, you can always just come over. The masterclass is starting at 10 a.m. I'll be there the whole day and teaching. Someone I saw before in the comments was asking what's the difference between a normal lesson and a masterclass. Well, I mean, I'm not really giving normal lessons in that sense that normal lessons are usually regularly and with, well, let's say normal piano teachers. Most of them are not necessarily performing and playing on a very high level themselves. And a masterclass is let's say it's it sounds so arrogant. It's on a little bit higher level, depending on with whom you're studying. And masterclass is like a one-time thing usually. Now, I'm also giving online masterclasses actually. So for everyone that is interested in that, you can just basically book a lesson online with me. And we will work together on your piano skills. Obviously, it only it's very much dependent on also the technical equipment that you have on your side. Usually, what we need is good internet connection, a microphone, if possible, a laptop or a computer, and a camera. So if you have like a webcam, that's fine. Usually the mic on your computer or your laptop is also going to be fine. Please don't use your phone or your iPad because it's starting to get a little bit difficult. But everything else usually works. The online masterclasses work on Zoom, and there we also have the original sound from musicians, which we can turn on. So just in case you were wondering how this all works, and if you're interested, you'll also, I think, find the link in the description box. Igeman Piano is asking, can we bring people to the community concert or are the seats reserved? No, the seats are not reserved. Please bring everyone that you want to bring to the concert. The fuller, the better. Steinway is happy to welcome everyone, and I'm happy to get to know you guys. So, since I'm starting to talk a lot of shit right now because I'm like way too tired, I'm going to say bye-bye now and good night. We will see us soon in the next live stream again. I'm planning to live stream much more from now on in my new studio, as soon as the setup is going to be fine, because as you can see, I'm going to have that that high camera over there and 2 cameras here on the ground, which are going to show lots of different angles. And it would be cool to just have lots of live streams where I'm practicing or teaching or just, reacting to your videos, and so on and so on. So that could be cool. And by saying that, I'm saying good night. See you next time. And keep practicing. All right. Bye, guys. Oh, wait. That was too early. I don't know where I have to click. What? Or no. Okay, here. Okay, bye, guys.